Hello everyone, my name is Steven Jara.
Hi, my name is Parsha Gazari.
Hi, I'm Dr. Will McConnell.
I'm a fifth year architecture undergrad. This is Ullman's Sands of Time, Sand Scraper Ossuary. So this project sits itself literally right on the border between the United States of America and the United Mexican States, where you find this desert border wall. A little bit different than what you might find in like Tijuana. This is actually a floating wall that we have to actually periodically reset, because what happens is the sand is moving and it kind of packs itself against, as you see in this photograph up here. And what happens then is when it rains, that water sometimes floods back into the cities, flooding our infrastructure. So this project explores a kind of 5-mile length removal of this desert border wall. You might be building a cast that you yourself might not be able to enter, but future generations may be able to. I guess this kind of render set shows approximately 200 years of the movement of the sand, as well as the kind of building of the structure. Now, nestled within this structure is this stone kind of ossuary. So the ossuary is this kind of vessel for human remains, this kind of communal return to earth, using sand as a kind of collaborator in these unstable grounds to not only structurally build the architecture, but also form as collaborator in the kind of decomposition process. And just speaking to this idea of kind of leaving this earth with a community with you.
Hi, my name is Parsha Gazari, and I'm a senior who's graduating with a bachelor's in fine art for game art. This year was by far my favorite. Amazing. All the teachers were very helpful, and I've got to meet two of my closest friends during my time here who helped me through all the challenges that I face, both when it comes to personal and outside school. It's always great having teachers that are so understanding, and it was an amazing experience. And I can truly say that I built, or this school, or this, I guess, track built the foundation that'll help me kind of excel in the future. Because prior to this, I had little to no artistic talent, actually. Outside of, like, if you put my hand on a piece of paper, you're gonna get chicken scratch. But something about the 3D digital world, I've been involved in so long with video games as a kid, so I wanted to kind of be a part of that creation that helps inspire the future generations, just like the older ones inspired me. So this is the collection of some of the works that I've done throughout the year. It's just a demo reel going through them. My track focus was prop artist, so even though I'm in the artistics aspect, I'm focusing on specifically prop making. And these could be assets that are used in both environments when you walk around as a character in a game, or they could be used for more motion picture use, such as some of the vehicles and stuff you might see, which are higher rendered. So it's a big responsibility to kind of, from start to finish, you have to focus on the actual asset creation, the realistic aspect of it. Not only that, but how it can be utilized in a game, because if you think about it, there's millions upon millions of little assets inside of a game. So you need to be able to actually put it all together in a, not only in a efficient manner, but in a more, I guess, believable manner, so that when whoever plays your game feels it and feels involved in the space and the atmosphere.
This is what I did this semester, and this is fully concept design and stuff, so it comes from my own brain and stuff.
Hi, I'm Dr. Will McConnell. I am the director of the general education programs at Woodbury University, and I'm here to celebrate with the community at MADE. MADE is a remarkable series of experiences in which you can explore everything from where fashion is going to who's creating the most interesting characters in animation, to who's on the cutting edge of film, to who's saying the most striking and challenging and thought-provoking ideas in the realm of political science. You'll often see students who have clean and clear ideas about society and social change, but then there's always this, not just an undercurrent, but there's always a very dynamic engagement with their own communities, such that most of these students really want to find ways to use their work to give back. And most of my students are working on projects that are already giving back to their communities.
I'm happy to be graduating, and if you're graduating with me, congratulations.